Next up, we have the explosive kickboxer Jay Dods, but he's got a late change of opponent. Sergie Morali, the Lithuanian wrestler. Chris, how will that affect him?
Jay Dods is a exceptional kickboxer who transitioned to MMA and has a very well-rounded game, but Sergie Morali from Lithuania, again, a guy who knows his way around the mixed martial arts routine, but he's a wrestler first and foremost. I think it's going to be a very interesting matchup of striker versus grappler. Malcolm, this one has possible fight of the night written all over it.
Yorkhall Bethnal Green Warrior Fight Series. Title matchup on the line. Lightweight title. Please welcome first up, Sergie Morali.
Sergie Morali, the Lithuanian, makes his way to the cage. And this is a real opportunity for him, Chris. He is a late replacement through injury. So in a way, there's a certain freedom here for him tonight.
Crazy grappling, lots of pressure, lots of aggression. More importantly, I think a guy who knows what it takes to win at a high level. And we also know that's very true of his opponent here tonight in Jay Dods. So that, to me, is a compelling matchup, just given the personalities and the character of these two men.
Yes, he's come in, he's got nothing to lose. He's taken the fight at short notice. And again, the pressure will all be on, in a certain respect, Jay here, because he won't have had time to think on it, dwell on it. And again, we've talked before how Jay will have prepared for his original opponent, and then suddenly you're told it's somebody new. So for me, Sergie, he can go in there if he wants to with a real level of freedom tonight.
And here he is, all the way from Lithuania, ready to do battle here at lightweight.
And his opponent. Please welcome Jay Dods.
Jay Dods, the prodigy here, coming in for this. A very solid striker, good wrestling background, a well-rounded competitor.
But a kickboxer since being a teenager. That's the thing to watch out for Jay. Really, really strong left hand, whether it's a hook or a straight. Technical southpaw, good in all positions. And more importantly, a guy who's learned MMA. And that, to me, is really interesting when you consider the fact that he's a striker first, and most guys don't really want to stand with Jay. But once he learned how to use his wrestling and clinch work to better defend the takedown, that's only made him far more dangerous.
Yes, an interesting matchup, and again, they say styles make fights. Well, these two men have the style to make this fight, and it could be very interesting, although if you listen to Jay himself, he says, don't blink on this one. He's very, very confident tonight.
I really love the fact that, you know, when Jay focused on being excellent at kickboxing, I think that's made him better all around. Training out at Nova Forza, working there, of course, with Dean Amasinger, you know, NFM Windsor, one of the best coaches in this country. All of the mindsets of those trainers, more importantly with the growth and development of a guy like Jay Dods, that spells performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, Warrior versus Warrior. This bout is a co-main event of the evening. This a title bout for the WFS Lightweight title. We are ready for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing your first challenger for the title. Standing in the blue corner at 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing officially at 70 kilograms. With 2 wins, 2 defeats from London, he is Sergie Morali. And his opponent and second challenger for the title, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing officially at 69.6 kilograms. With 5 wins and no defeats from Aldershot, he is Jay Dods. When this title action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Daniel Movahedi.
Three 5-minute rounds for the lightweight title. This is at stake here tonight, and the undefeated prodigy against the Lithuanian Sergie Morali. And the prodigy said, don't blink, you'll miss this one. Oh, and a superb round kick to the midsection of Sergie, who looks for the single leg, Chris.
Trying to run the pipe here immediately as Sergie, but getting beat up there by Dods. Excellent stuff, though. He's going to try to turn the corner here, swap to a double leg, and he gets him almost down. It seems to me that the moment Dods senses himself in sort of jeopardy of that takedown being completed, he explodes up. That's the best way to approach this scenario. Don't let the guy get you down and get heavy, because then it's twice as hard to get back up. Well done here for Dods. Look at the takedown defense.
And Sergie is already cut, I think, on the side of that head from the elbows of Dods, who, as you said, is having none of this. And Sergie has put himself in a bad position here. And the rear naked could be really on quick for Dods. Not the way we thought might be finished from that vicious kick, but now Sergie tucked up, turtled up, bleeding heavily from the head from those earlier elbows. Now to free the neck once more, and these are dangerous times for the Lithuanian early in the round, just as Jay Dods predicted, Chris.
Huge strikes here from Jay Dods, trying to open up that neck. Right now, Sergie doing a good job of covering. Oh, that one hurt him there, Malcolm. That one hurt him. Look at the punishing shots here from Jay Dods.
Yes, he's riding him like a bucking bronco there as he looks to sink it in. And that left hand, as you said, now the stinging right hand. And Sergie, from the moment he felt that left kick, went for the legs, but it's backfired on him now, bleeding from that cut in the head as the adrenaline's flowing. And Dods all over him and looking to get that. Here he goes. Now it's on, Chris. Now it's beginning to get on.
With that seatbelt control very nicely. And look at that, though. Sergie thought about spinning in. Dods takes mount. Well done for Dods.
Looks to his corner as well. Dangerous position this for Sergie. And you feel those blows are going to rain down. Turtles up again, gives up his back once more. It's a vicious circle for the Lithuanian.
Morali is as tough as they come. But right now, Jay Dods doing the right thing and swapping up positions every single time he tries to move. Dods is a step ahead, and those punches and elbows are only making things worse.
Oh, the elbows have opened up the head already, and he can't take many more of these from this position. Dan Mulvahady, the gentleman, looking very closely after the punishment he's taken, looking for the neck again. Oh, this is better from him this time from Dods. This could be it, Chris.
Dods was thinking about it until, again, he turtled up, thought about giving up mount. He's going back and forth between turtle and mount here. That's difficult to counter, at least when you're trying to get those punches in. You don't want to lose control. Dods, though, now he's in a much better position here.
Yes, Morali has taken heavy punishment in his defense as well, looking to free that neck once more. Dods remaining calm and composed. Takes them out once more, because then more elbows are going to rain down here.
Dods was doing a good thing of going back and forth. He was attacking the neck one way, going back the other. But again, Sergie gives up mount. He's done that several times now to avoid getting submitted. But one thing's for certain, in mount, we know Dods can throw down that ground and pound.
And he's looking for those elbows again, trapping the arms of Sergie. The left elbow comes down this time once more. And we're back in the turtling position and looking for that neck again. Sergie, you've got to admire him. He hasn't come here to lay down and die. He could have done that already.
One thing that I see Dods doing really well is utilizing his insteps to make sure he doesn't get shaken off from the back here. Despite not having a seatbelt, it helps him float and stay heavy. Again, well done for Dods. He's going for the neck here. Dods thought about dropping for a guillotine, but Sergie so relentless. Look at this. He's passing. He's in side control. Now he's thinking about taking Dods back.
Oh, superb from Sergie. You've got to give him credit here. As I said, in a way, nothing to lose, and he's proving that. Superb resilience from the Lithuanian there after taking punishment.
And the head inside position right now for Sergie. He's trying to fight his way in with this control. Dods is responding and beat him to it. Knee there from Dods.
Yes, turned his man, head working hard as well from Dods, and the jamming knee there from Sergie to try and protect himself here, and the left knee instead from Dods, looking for the face, just misses Sergie there.
Dods is sort of slowed down. He had to put a whole lot of work in there, and Sergey's still alive. Big there connection from Dods.
Oh, and the knee! The second knee, Chris. And the left hand, Sergie is now under all sorts of... This is over very shortly now, Chris. That knee and then the left hand, if he recovers from this, full credit to him, the chopping forearm as well now. How Sergey's still there. I think it's all over. It is all over. They just tapped. Oh, was that the bell?
That was the bell.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Man. And the crowd on their feet here at the Yorkhall. What a round between Dods and his opponent from Lithuania. A late replacement, but a guy not lacking in any department as far as will and heart goes.
Oh, not certainly in heart. But you know what I loved about that sums up the spirit of MMA? Dods was all over him. He was hitting hard. He'd thrown the knee, he'd thrown the left hand. He was in the ground and pound mode. And the bell went, and he gave Sergey a little tap to say, that's the bell, you're okay now, mate. And then just walked off. Superb. That's what I love about this game, is it was instant. And Sergey was, oh, it's all over. His corner have seen enough, Chris. I think it's a fair shout. So much punishment in the opening round. No, nothing that Sergey could do. It wasn't him, it was his corner. Compassionate call there after that knee. Then the left hand, then the chopping elbows. His corner had seen enough.
I think it was also the fact that Daniel Movahidi conceded that he was unable to answer the bell. He absorbed punishment there, unparalleled. But what a fight, what a round. We knew it was at least going to be one of the rounds of the night, and that, without a doubt, it was. Sergey's so tough, but Jay Dods gets it done and takes the win tonight at 155 pounds at WFS 7. And there is only one man in the business to make it all official as the fans go absolutely bananas here tonight. Packed out for WFS 7, but it gets announced by the one and only Buddy Showtime Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to this bout at the end of the first round due to your fighter in the blue corner unable to continue. So your winner by TKO and new WFS Lightweight Champion of the World, Jay Dods!
All right, I'm here with the champ and new Jay Dods. Jay, what a journey from kickboxing as a youngster, coming all the way into MMA. You showed off why people labeled you as a dangerous striker tonight on the ground.
Yeah, kickboxing, the striking's always been my thing. That's where I'm dangerous. But this is MMA, and that just proved there. The guy tried to shoot straight, take me down straight away, and I managed to control him and finish him with strikes. So.
Now, one of the things that seemed to really accumulate over time was, despite being on the back, unable to get that choke, you kept your hooks in really nicely and you punished him at every opportunity.
Yeah, well, that's one thing you learn over time is patience. You can't just go for the kill straight away. Again, my coaches, Nova Forza, prize fighters, NFM Windsor, we train in every different aspect, get put in positions that we don't like to be put in. For example, that position there, when I had his back and just couldn't quite sink the choke, but he's got to adapt to the situation and overcome it.
Jay, it was fantastic, it was methodical, and you're the champ. Congratulations one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Dods.